Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Story Time. My name is Steven, and I'm an educator at the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County, and Tango Makes Three, written by Justin Richardson and Peter Parnell, and illustrated by Henry Cole. So, I'm going to just turn my whole computer this way, because this is a little tiny board book, and I want you to see the pictures as good as possible. So I'm just going to... Let's see. Oops. Hi, Julia from Culver City. Hello, Amy. Alrighty, let's get started with this book. This is exciting. Boom. In the middle of New York City, there is a great big park called Central Park. Children love to play there. It has a toy boat pond where they can sail their boats. It has a carousel to ride in the summer and an ice rink to skate on in the winter. And best of all, it has its very own zoo. Every day, families of all kinds go to visit the animals that live there. Yeah, families of all kinds come to visit the zoo, right? Let's look at some of the families at the zoo. Oops. So here we go. I see a mom and her baby. I see a mom and a dad and their kid. I see two moms and their kid and their baby. It's exciting, right? There's all kinds of families at the zoo. And there's all kinds of families at the museum, too. Let's keep reading. Ooh, there we go. But children and their parents aren't the only families at the zoo. The animals make families of their own. There are red panda bear families with mothers and fathers and furry red panda bear cubs. There are monkey dads and monkey moms raising noisy monkey babies. There are toad families and toucan families and cotton top tamarin families too. Wow. Check out all these animals on this page. There's a whole bunch, huh? Who can we identify? Let's see. I know that right there is probably the red panda bear family. We got the toad family down here. And the cotton top tamarin family too. What are these birds? Do we know? Anyone in the comment section? Yeah, those look like toucans, huh? They got that long beak. Very iconic. We got a crested pigeon down here. Then we got these long-haired monkeys, and I forget their names. But we have them at the zoo as well. At the LA Zoo, they have these monkeys too. And in the penguin house, there are penguin families. Every year, at the very same time, the girl penguins start noticing the boy penguins, and the boy penguins start noticing the girls. When the right girl and the right boy find each other, they become a couple. Wow. There's a whole lot of penguins here, huh? Can we count them? How many do you think there are? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 penguins there. Amazing. Can we count these penguins in Spanish? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is 12. 12 penguins. They're so cool, huh? I love a good penguin. Let's see. Two penguins in the penguin house were a little bit different. One was named Roy, and the other was named Silo. Roy and Silo were both boys, but they did everything together. They bowed to each other and walked together. They sang to each other and swam together. Wherever Roy went, Silo went too. Wow. I think Roy and Silo really care about each other, huh? Do you ever sing to the people you care about? Do you ever walk with the people you care about? Or bow with the people you care about? Maybe you go swimming with the people you care about? I know I do. Let's see what happens next. They didn't spend much time with the girl penguins, and the girl penguins didn't spend much time with them. Instead, Roy and Silo wound their necks around each other. Their keeper, Mr. Gramsci, noticed the two penguins and thought to himself, they must be in love. Roy and Silo watched how the other penguins made their nest. They built a nest of stones for themselves. Every night, Roy and Silo slept there together, just like the other penguin couples. So what did Roy and Silo build here? What is this? Do we remember what the book said? Let's see. Hello, Melissa from La Puente. Yeah, they built a nest together. So penguins are from the South Pole. They are from Antarctica. And in Antarctica, it's very cold, and there aren't very many plants or trees or twigs around. So instead, penguins build their nests out of little stones like this. Isn't that cool? So they built a nest. Every morning, Roy and Silo woke up together. But one day, Roy and Silo saw that the other penguins could do something they could not. The mama penguin would lay an egg. She and the papa penguin would take turns keeping the egg warm until finally it would hatch. And then there would be a little baby penguin. So what are they doing over here? It looks like they're sitting on their baby, huh? Why would penguins sit on their baby? Why would they do that? Any ideas? Well, down in the South Pole where it's very, very, very cold, penguins don't really have blankets. They don't have nice fluffy pillows and cushy beds to make themselves warm at night. But they do have something else. They have amazing adaptations that allow them to live in cold weather. They have soft feathers and warm, chubby bodies, and then they sit on their babies and they keep them warm. That is called incubating. They are incubating their babies. Can we say that? 1, 2, 3. Incubating. Good job. Roy and Silo had no egg to sit on and keep warm. They had no baby chick to feed and cuddle and love. Their nest was nice, but it was a little empty. One day, Roy found something that looked like what the other penguins were hatching, and he brought it to their nest. It was only a rock, but Silo carefully sat on it, and sat, and sat. When Silo got sleepy, he slept. And when Silo was done sleeping and sitting, he swam, and Roy sat. Day after day, Silo and Roy sat on the rock, but nothing happened. Have you ever had to wait for something? And wait, and wait, and wait, and nothing happens? That must be really frustrating, huh? Maybe they're a little frustrated. They have so much love to give, and they're giving it to this rock, but nothing's happening. Then Mr. Gramsci had an idea. He found an egg that needed to be cared for, and he brought it to Roy and Silo's nest. Oh, I wonder what's going to happen. Roy and Silo knew just what to do. They moved the egg to the center of their nest. Every day, they turned it so each side stayed warm. Some days, Roy sat while Silo went for food. Other days, it was Silo's turn to take care of the egg. They sat in the morning and they sat at night. They sat through lunchtime and swim time and supper. They sat at the beginning of the month, and they sat at the end of the month, and they sat all of the days in between. They're incubating their egg, right? They're keeping it warm by sitting on it. They're very patient. Very patient penguins. Alrighty. Until one day, they heard a sound coming from inside their egg. Beep, 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 it said. Roy and Silo called back. Squawk, squawk. Beep, beep, answered the egg. So now we know what penguins sound like. Suddenly, a tiny hole appeared in the egg's shell. Bloop. And then, what's happening here? What do we usually find inside of eggs? What goes in an egg? Let's find out. Crack! Out came their very own baby. She had fuzzy white feathers and a funny black beak. Now Roy and Silo were fathers. We'll call her Tango, said Mr. Gramsci, because it takes two to make a tango. Roy and Silo taught Tango how to sing for them when she was hungry. They fed her food from their beaks. They snuggled her in their nest at night. Tango was the very first penguin in the whole zoo to have two daddies. How special, right? How do your parents take care of you? How are you taken care of? Do they feed you, like Roy's doing here? Do they snuggle you at night sometimes, like Roy and Silo do? Yeah, I think Roy and Silo are doing a really good job. What do you think? I think they're doing a good job. Soon, Tango grew strong enough to leave the nest. Roy and Silo took her for a swim, just like all the other penguin families. And all the children who came to the zoo could see Tango and her two fathers playing in the penguin house with the other penguins. Hooray, Roy! Hooray, Silo! Welcome, Tango, they cheered. Do you want to cheer for Tango like that? Let's get a closer look. There they are swimming. Let's cheer. Hooray, Roy! Hooray, Silo! Welcome, Tango! Good job. It's fun to cheer, huh? At night, the three penguins returned to their nest. They snuggled each other, and like all the other penguins in the penguin house, and like all the other animals in the zoo, and all the families in the big city all around them, they went to sleep. The end. What a great book, right? There's actually a really cool author's note that I kind of want to read to you. So I'll show you the cover. All of the events in this story are true. Roy and Silo are called chinstrap penguins because of the delicate line of black feathers that loops under their beaks. Right here. Whoop. See that? Chinstrap. It's as if it holds a little hat in place. After years of living side by side in the Central Park Zoo, they discovered each other in 1998. And they have been a couple ever since. Tango, their only chick, was born from an egg laid by another penguin couple named Betty and Porky. That couple had often hatched their own eggs, but they had never been able to care for more than one at a time. In 2000, when Betty laid two fertile eggs, Rob Gramsci decided to give Roy, Silo, and one of those little eggs a chance to become a family. How cute, they adopted a little baby chick. If you go to the Central Park Zoo, you can see Tango and her parents splashing around in the penguin house, along with their friends, including Nipper, Squawk, Charlie, Wasabi, and Pee-wee. There are 42 chinstrap penguins at the Central Park Zoo, and over 10 million in the whole world. But there's only one Tango. What a great story, right? I love that story. And I like this picture a lot too. They kind of have like a family portrait here, right? Yeah, it's like all three of them, and they look happy, and there's a lot of love there because love's what makes a family, right? I actually drew my own family portrait. This is what my family's gonna look like one day, just like Tango and Tango's family. So that's me, and that's my husband, and that's our pet tortoise that we're gonna raise together. We're gonna be tortoise dads. Isn't that nice? What does your family look like? If you wanted to, you could draw a picture of your family, just like I drew a picture of my family, and we have a picture of Tango right here and Tango's family. And you could share it with us at the museum by putting at NHMLA on social media and using the hashtag StoryTimeLive so that we can all see how our families look. And we can see that there's all kinds of different families. And that as long as love's in the middle, then there's no wrong way to make a family. Thank you so much for joining me for story time today. My name is Steven, and I hope you have a happy Pride Month and you enjoy the rest of your day.